Okay, inti nyame adom masanso anyway shebio stories wo ho ene some brave sisi inti wo semi ba na me di updates na bro and yasha boy di of course eba ye the one some the bro and you say this is your usual back to back latest sports updates my man for one some from bro it's just a very interesting and my stories ni nyine we trying say the bro ne so yenya botre ne hwe Espanyol ne Barcelona game ni bi ne hwe ade it sounds say and before this game in fact about 2-3 days ni nyina some na start air boiling up say tension betimi esi eno na ma Barcelona fo ne Espanyol fo no omuko sia eno ama two coaches ni twa picture mpanyifo no nyididi just they were just making sure that they are prepping the supporters now. A war with him sent to Kwabesino to the fact to say, when the Yaboko. But we say supporters. And somebody they may see, I'm going to tell you a lot of things that happened before the game, during, and after. Any your stories be brave. If I didn't get out for what I say, what I remember. Yes, someone because and there, if you were careful and watch the game very well. Ye poor game no la me yama de ye be poor no na on am touchline because on no for no we no was a beautiful goal akwa de ye be kan asem achiro onim ball no bo he say kra wo kasa just on the statement isn't it into no anga so no we na asanso man for the red card into no we ni that into on am line so and Hans the Flick was very close then he was talking to him I'm sure say he told him said master Yapon and confirm if you want to celebrate because supporters not here you TC Park and so what they be yo. Ain't Yapon game no one la me yaman quickly. We feel what prana. Hansi train say master. Ole on one kasa na Yapon ya no nang say 90 say o corner on Hansi share say master kosha. But players ni be there. Omona master because we feel the ball bay no. Police if one were quick na omo fa and no one send your best supporters ne NTC Park and so. And Espanyol for so they wouldn't be so one percent. Oh, Babaji, any were park and so, sir. Into almost your point, I know so. Water sprinklers, no master. And no boost your good park and so, sir. Oh, Babaji, when you were parking so. Hey, visit the agro. Oh, almost so crab. Barcelona for na minimum days because they wanted to celebrate. And then Espanyol play in Yagidia or play back crato form. And it's a tempest number form. So I thought the Barcelona players never question dressing because the last time I saw the NBC, you know, and it's a semi and a buyer my supporters maybe TC Park and so yes, sir. So clearly, while the police for no more police here, I'm making sure the supporters need TC Park and so no. I Espanyol for so I saw or more water sprinklers. I thought Barcelona were going to work directly to the dressing room. We as a boys ni bia o no magada no mo ju o mani wa park no insuo no mu no say won say Espanyol wa so nsuo chese mo mebe on beze be hwebo no bi mo beze be gi ani agro kra wo mani so insuo no mu no na boys ni ju o mani sa Hans the Flick no chese and I love the Hans the Flick push boys master munya dia mo ye na mu dressing because dia mo ye mo ya mankofo no bu afu mo ama mo atiesi park no so Hans push them he pushed them inside what I say somebody you know why are there pa me say Barcelona for say on be you know on person we some parade we bus parade we I'm trying to get you the route also mo be for me start if camp no na oma ende e wo act the triumph you know let me get it for you say the Barcelona for no also ba be ju mani ye pa and this is it me sure say we hu kwan ni bebi obefa so ani nyina no my but you see and then some pray and I see let me also tell you something because 30 minutes before the game the penny be a stack a stadium no don't wanna wa bonten na don't wanna wa bonten no when say big game be cause so inti supporters ni bi ju mani bi ye the some ye wi na say yes lady bi ogutaka yedim de ba ni tirim ni padom na gu ono no wetia ka no so de akofa ni padom no ha ai ni padom mu bi pan ya na ye den ya so show young ko anim and drive a car now de akof say what is that Just say, just say, omunim the age, but almost so around by 40 years. Or driving the far, Nipanimuna, Nipani be brain, pictures, I will show you some. But I be a while, a more Janet, me to me, Fanchos, and you're fine. But Nipani be pre proper. Yet, and Yamias, see, Obi and woo on the spot. You won't buy some more, you don't go hospital, no so. Obi will be free because they're very unfortunate. Supporters no too good car, no so more, yes, or more. Just say, why not? Yes, I want to know what sounds one drive video film. Oh, Charlie. Ain't it? Nenya easy. Ama, asabno positive for bad face supporters, no, and the positive for no class in Chaumo Contaqua. Before the game, what area see and a mama will resport, no. So, parking chain while supporters, no, you be bobo. It's a big you winning with our team. Oh God. Inti game no shots and if you do remember the very well, about 8 minutes, referee stop game, you know. E man afraid two teams no or catch more assembly. Or na or call security for no afraid two coach Hansi was not there, but it's a sense into Omokasa Ninti. Coaching staff for the back could represent Hansi. And no more discussing bibi. Referee no asked the positive one as Asabana Esi no. Senior generating attention outside the pitch, you know. On to a ball no swan now because referee on the ball security and somebody a positive for no. And someone in the term say to a ball no swan because that game no question now referee policy. And also you can't play. In the so game no one. A dream maybe on say supporters no don't do any stadium. And yes, I'm on ticket to Raho, but supporters, let's say, be able to say, yes, sister, now I'm on board, no, say what? And then it says, I didn't see. Eh? Obi some money say, which you know, when cheer for your supporters, not to be brave, sir, just young to a board, so Espanyol for the supporters, and you say to a board, so. I was all young to us. In Tomaka, Sana, don't want a new munina, don't want a car send here, almost your protest, say, I bet to a board, so dear. Almost PFP Parker or so. Kofu emupa game baako ho ntokwanko ade asem kreni intanya izo adam so ya to aso we may feel omokra no omo but it is what it is eh Pedri and then about the 200 games game number 200 why are they ye papa and now the interviews are currently ongoing Barcelona for Giweni what do we say eba say ya na ye de frafra ye de be frafra sa because they say no league table no die Barcelona 85 Real Madrid 78 and Atletico Madrid 70 Atletico Madrid for no die that is and to say 7 points na down win team aka 2 games into anything about Sarge no what I say 7 points aka 2 games into Barca lose 1 trillion the Ukraina Enkosiaga but the most important thing and then I'm for him the pichichi race no me sure say obi a nani anje pa ene should be killing Mbappe what I say aka 3 goals and a them 2 games we are betting me see there but for now no dey uja for betting me anje na how make a because and then Robert Lewandowski to say or prayer sanke na kebe ya na nka go ibeba but and uja for waya go no em say bad na go no and so am very very unfortunate but it is what it is what I said enti I want some no okay so you move on me first stories remember was interviews na so go so ekoso na ye de frafra all the man of the match no Eddie Amal Lami Yama akwawe kana samwa only one bo you say crady well anyway yeah moving on na fei mama ball komoko foforo na me yes story me catch say mate se quarter pass mrabi afa rawo asensi ho na catch say me kenkan de call so e court ni na me ba me de one survey but unfortunately and apparently me am video well it's not my fault forgive me what I say mufancha me I was a bit under the weather but let me tell you because there's another development to be a asanswaba first of all testimony nini kakrebi na menchiraw updates aba about Raul Asensio very very important Okay. Yeah, some more. We move forward into some more. Let's get this going fast. You could see Raul Asensio 70. Hey, Yahuwah. Okay, so this is it. Fachemi. Get the testimony. Testimony. They were invited. Okay, so let me start from the top. The girl's testimony about the incident case. So this is just the topic. First one, point by point. We just had to summarize this for you. They were invited to spend the day at the beach club. And it was a cabin with a pool. At some point, my underage friend and I, Obana Sabo, went into the curtained room or the curtained area. At some point in time, something happened with my friend, which is what's in the news. And of course, say video be called viral. Never be any kind of star be kakra Obano be da video no ba bontinti and Obano testifies that bibi esie as say what news no ma ye nyina we na say, and it is also true. Consensual relationships. I was with another player. A third friend was with the other soccer player. Since the footballers na ache omo edu omo afa. The fourth kid, referring to Raul Asensio, stayed outside the public pool. He had nothing to do with what happened. But what I say, inti omkwasi shewo omo ye omo niema no. Raul Asensio, obana ga say kind of say, na oka nipa no de name wan radem obi omura sa curtain room wo no. Wan kobi ono na our outside pool ono outside and na owo. Yeah, so at some point, I noticed someone filming my friend. At first, I saw the phone, and when I looked away, I noticed how it was passed to another player, as if it had changed hands. Yeah, so it's true that I don't know if they were recording at the moment, but when we left after everything that had happened, the three friends talked and we told each other that we thought we'd been recorded. And we shared some now more canoa, mano, miensa, and the footballers miensa no koe no. Obani James no susu more record omo. I'm quite so guys no susu were talking. Into girls na kasa so do omo nkomo no kan say akofo yi em so ma record ye. Okay. During our conversation, one of the footballers, referring to Asensio, who was a big supporter of ours, told us he would confront them. He insisted that filming two people without their consent was wrong. And of course, while the three of us were suspected, the video may have been circulating on Instagram and WhatsApp. And according to the lady, the nurse said, Raul Asensio crowd not unsupported and enough for the year. And remember, catch a girls and say, me confront them. We a testimonial, a course so a court. Now, let me give you updates. It's judge nearby, in fact, judgment nearby, Now, I to say on what box Asensio, and the frag guys me insano. So Madrid seeked for clarification. Clarification about Bonte initially. As a judge, I clarify at the end or say, we ye Asensio at the fee in 70 because testimonies ni bebre no ano. Na Asensio encounter Madrid for a ja ombesi cross. Raul Asensio ne muna kasankasa no. Also the statement about Bonte or trend was Spanish. Now I'm trying and I've done a bit of a direct translation. Of course, with you, when we do direct translation, so the statement is quite tall. Basically, me translate at the bar, brofo, and she and the good. So the energy say court, one clarify and we, and so a dinner fees and some it's quite good. It's say, Mr. Asensio. Munya say mo this hard and bata no say there. Many aje Eddie man eventually he's been clarified. Yata say anyway. Me catch us say Brazil for Abeshia Carlo Ancelotti mpanyufo that ba me last 3 videos so while meetings na so say omaka bibiewi omepe dan Eddie ama Carlo Ancelotti e Rio de Janeiro afei ne staff no omama no kwan e ma ne the 4 aka ono ankasa ho nti 4 no you are looking at Francesco Mori assistant coach Benhiano Fulco also assistant coach and also a physical trainer afei Davide Ancelotti Ekaobi and Simeone Montenegro also a sports analyst you know of course Carlo Ancelotti say it's been clarified no crowd Brazil and some Hernando Football Association president or court case bia say in the court say yampa mo free table akunya no so nti according to court they almost say court a pass ruling they say Hernando he can no longer be the president of the Brazilian Football Association. It is meaning so no do be so be appeal say you Brazil they pians and some sa they are some crazy. Anyway, moment to mean something so an Arsenal for official unveiling of JC I'm the buy year the babon say you know it's very unfortunate because one of those things sure I mean some JC unveiling there are players who did not participate in JC unveiling you know. And there is a lot of questions because these are players who are question marks for more about their transfer, whether they are staying or not. For instance, and Neto die, the do doing so beko, but only one participating because one can need alone. Currently, one can be Alexander Zinchenko, one can be Tomiyasu, one can be Jorginho, or one can be Gabriel Jesus, one can be Raheem Sterling, on a loan into one can be a nyahi. But Thomas Partey. He was also not part. Hey, there's Arsenal a goodie. Person we yet Thomas Partey dey no. Charlie Marcus Rashford so Charlie I'm say Aston Villa for no. They are refusing to pay 40 million pounds. Almost per boy no name. Say bet you 40 million pounds. I said you na catch 325 in this. 325,000 pounds a week. David. And I'm say Marcus no so nye na adwen say ono or beti na ketu e bia so sa wo nti Manchester say boy you mo bebro because ono so nye na adwen say club no so odds dem abobo Manchester no player of the year omo nkwada no young player of the year e call Harry Amas nti nkwada no na Harry Amas na enya Manchester United young player of the year. Anyway, let's move on and have another conversation. Share with him say Glenn Johnson, former Chelsea right back, former Liverpool right back. And now I say look on a day Senkoye Liverpool no share Liverpool for left back way Andy Robertson Juma Obo afi Chimika se Juma Obo Liverpool for nye ward sikebia munkotua en from enkofa Marco Kurela embesanza Marco Kurela bat Liverpool obebo Juma o Liverpool brutal so Liverpool for ball no mo bona na nka Marco Kurela age na left wa obetimi aye Juma param semester obeya mankofo ya ye so be mi nyo somebody Laura Sani Bible for still no almost so many cap promo my boy say so munim no almost sesa arrangement omne Laura Sani ya place ni nyina be hu say sa Sani kra no o sesa ni agent to buy na budi sika ni bi ka no into almost say baby am start ya wo ko gina 10 million euros wages after bonuses of 5 million euros no omuni cap preda omudi bi e ka ho somebody so per 12 na bonuses na rather ye 3 by munching forces ade ne die omunya ye place ni nyina be take advantage of that inti Laurent Sanekra no he's been offered to Arsenal, he's been offered to so many clubs in Europe. Say ye ne by munching for no ja we are not agreeing inti samo penko ade a munya ward na mumba be fa boy inti atwan de be sibia no ye de ho asem so e de bebro enye easy do. Anyway, my men to me seven so na me fa the on bro. Now, we say Liverpool for stand so afre flowing fit ebusu for some most happen another meeting. Nti schedule another meeting and farmer omo and Laura Sani. Sorry, any flowing fit Liverpool for it. Ade omo yes. O say as a grass agro ko for As a serious video, mam you. I go away as a anyway. But I'm trying some way. Share and the Vinicius Junior Netflix video now about Bontini. It generates a lot of controversies. First of all, most of Valencia for to say, I'm more contemplating. Say one here, I'm the Vini. Anyway, I won't be try Vini content in the be call to say video no documentary no. There's a portion be a na quite to say. Omucha video no from the stands and I was Valencia for no tonyum edit Vinicius Junior tell my friend say be adoing and Valencia for no so sure say I just my editing on the media she means no they are contemplating video no bako in same bebre Vinicius Junior in the video no ankasa no on say the lifestyle in many be behind the scenes he said it because one of those things or say La Liga no on feeling be praise and say ball no ball and yet oje ball no nipa mienu miensa no mu go no but other ones lady other baby obo ball previously need oje ball or enough space to operate inti La Liga ball no say no musi ball no dey ono they need say danger one of hey behind the scenes video yi o ka some bebre ni ma me kura no o mu ko bisa no ye ne no mo o mu din komo na ni ma me say look say and that obet say social media so send ba ye di na tem say sebi o ya do no so timi so san ya na ya say ebu ana o man na osu sa say ko ben ne ba no a ko be ha gado na nfi e ka wa hye ne nkran sa master jai na nya hwe Rodrigo Goes say wadum ko bi san say na Vini san samra ya na fa no na nkofo e di na tem say sebi o ya do no so sansam na ya na eha ne ye pa o se ya na nakoma na ehuru ohun sani pa so bi ya na mo ye Vinicius Junior sa ya na nakoma ehuru pa sanse football de sania ma we any one kwan say esikra o se sansam na de any kwan say esi in the same topic you know and I Eda Militao no say Eda no bi omo come style so omo ko bobo Vinicius Junior e ko boko na cake o so oti so supporters ni bi say bi e friend sa de no ntino aye ne mani bi wo ho a eni wo kwan say football nenso oma kan de say omo kan bia nipa no mu bia na oma so edin well United for squad omre Manchester any Chelsea for ebebo no players ya from wo camp no enie Andre Onana goalkeeper Atal Baynder afi Tom Heaton 3 goalkeepers afi Mazraoui Harry Maguire Victor Lindelof Aiden Haven Fredrickson Luke Shaw Patrick Dogu, Harry Amas, midfielders, Casemiro, Emmanuel Ugarte, Eriksson, Collier, Kobe Maino, Mason Mount, Bruno Fernandes, any more for no Amad Diallo, Garnacho, and Ramos Højlund. You know, and someone, and also a free or but okay, no problem. There's one story that likely say Carlo Ancelotti could do the Jumanine here or Brazil or beating your sons about Madrid, and yes, obey your coach. Betimi amane bia ambassadorial role bi Real Madrid into no send a relationship any Madrid and temu ense no okodi the juma nyina area he can come back and they will put him as an ambassador to the club. That's okay. That is very, very fair. Anyway, Enzo Maresca say with James Oyo okay. Nyamia Duma in the game against Manchester United no obetimi abobodi bi say Tuesday session no na ontimi nye bi sansana na honam eldo no nenso say waba Barca all start training into problem bi won ko bi sansa Nicholas Jackson and now no red card no di you know afei de wona na kasa na boy no asaben no kind of Nicholas Jackson say bi onya kwada. He's intelligent to know say Adiana oye no eyamfumuso a obe correct on one kasa ho intenya fei e no ne kasa kan sem bibro say boy no oye mature to know say Adiana oye no wrong and I say at the beginning of the season or kind Chelsea's performance at the beginning of the season no say obi can say Chelsea here 2 games omo win 2 games now and the Chelsea member Champions League also oye sure passing ka Chelsea supporters no because ai ye penisa it is a Chelsea edrum pepper so be aka 2 games na omo Champions League I was so many happy I will baby as I say Chelsea ejina no and on be say Enzo Fernandez this season the performance no as a kwana air crossroad and also on the oye sure say next season obetimi cry improve more the numbers na work for no obetimi the numbers ni bebere and so e dey account on them okay no problem coach says say Chelsea in a very very good moment say Chelsea eja kakra so the last 10 Premier League games Chelsea enyamu 20 over 10 into a average of 2 points per game. And our team says, when you're 2 points per game, obetimi about Champions League, are good into one of your feel say so far, not worried at all. Into I know someone coaching also eka. I'm about McGill. Say ya feno. That's say ya test our started training, so no lie. Yeah, worry. Over body biana. And I was yenya butche. I feel the boy no fee injury ever. Na afei no was starting a training so intensify the training no into for now no dey also no dey betimi aka say onyenye ready nti enya aboche na oye ready a obema ne kwan enso amana bobo ne bi nti eno ensama enzo mariska enso eka rumina morim so no say ni attention nyina our the Chelsea game all prepare for the Chelsea game nti issues aka kira sancho for person bisa ne nyina say pai chow yan fanton chen na on concentrate on the Chelsea game Real Madrid for the omo defend the be my Lazio now no I check akra boy no he's playing very well but as a Chelsea for a contacted boy now almost scouting giddy. Hey, Rade. My Chelsea. See Mario Gila. And I almost almost scouting a crank. You're trying the baby. I call Palmer and say, look, the best midfielders or no Mabo Yasano, Barco, and the player your friend Romeo Lavia also or come on Ukraine, Sabia, or Nini and I say, oh, try and Sabia, and conform again say, Washada and Adamfun, so sit that be. Now, boy, and I'm on phone you when the talent, yes, and say, Epra, and the air or sister boy, so your fate, oh, no, our Manchester City. Inti say, Romeo Lavia, fate, I'm on for both say, yes, on the boy yipa. And also, Lami Yamal, a young one, say, I could have 17-year-old, a bobo at this stage, or say, for now, he's the best player in the world. Like, call Palmer and Kasana Wajatu. Also, for now, Lami Yamal is the best player. Into area as NBA, what I say. What's that? Akrano ni ball into Ujitum one Wajatum, Madrid force for Loman di Prano, almost Shanyama D and Prano Yaya chronic, and Yadi with Yakos and say, ya, ain't see for Loman planning in and say, yeah, I'm a poor Biam and have a show. What I say because the nine. On one fan say chronic. Ujaf. Some ben crazy. Aston Villa the amateur Chelsea for say. Omo person omo biem ye negotiate about SL disaster some person come boy no enso etoa so I think Chelsea will negotiate SL disaster performance here. Well, talking about Aston Villa was also the letter ama PSG say Asensio so on person will negotiate na afei omo fa what I say inti no eno so me negotiate na almost so afam say no they happy with the performance of the player. And you're bad. Pacho, Liverpool for Omane, Jeremy Frimpong, Oma agree on the figure they are paying the money. And the crowd meets me, I can say by 90%. Actually, Omo deal because both clubs need to agree. Inti Jeremy Frimpong, your beba, Matter say the internal Liverpool are keen about this boy. They say, almost say they are not just replacing Trent because of you say we're not defensively or sounds you good, unlike Trent defensively or you weak kakra because you're quite you know ways to see a good sir. What I say Jeremy Frimpong no and so a good sir. I'm okay, no problem. Brazil from Argentina mo. Argentina for enche about international games. No, they crowd. Hey, qualifies against Chile. Now they're squad number them, sir. Anyway, but when 2 minutes of this way, you can pause and have a look. Pastor, it's Gilhausen and Anna Fabrizio, Romano Tre about post to be say, boy, no, over joining. Club at Madrid, they are doing the then blah blah blah. Or yeah, the post in the 2 hours say, you say did house in Papua Babel like it, you say, afa. No crowd deal, no matter some boy, they say, or per se Real Madrid for and then they come for the finish, I can see your beje, ne bonus, snide, or Munkanin because on per se next week, next still, no back and forth, but so concentrated, and show upon the ball. Into for now, and you're slam for. Let's limpen you for say anybody we are almost now after clarify side anything for and after your concentration and so and the ball. While Jose Mourinho, I'm on for linking to Portugal team now finally almost said Nti saa asam na ba no mabo atu egu ba almost dabi Portugal national team na tension ni baby ejina no kra no enye na asam kra ati ase Arsenal for and last for so betimi etua 9 million for Nuno Tavares we dey say bad munji na we dey say nya di oba Arsenal obenya ball ni bia but nti quickly you take it now for wahwe we ni I think say enya bad crowd say jessica na ebetimi abobu yepa anyway let's move on and have another conversation mo say Barcelona for no omoju omani wo dressing room wo yepa memre no so kwa na call yay what do I do so okay let me first see because I'm going to be back now I'm in